Hello, this is James Dewar, your host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show, heard every Saturday at 5 p.m. on the 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And we also, as you probably know, the James Dewar Show and the 7 Steps to Financial Success is at 10 a.m. And we've been, earlier we had an interview with Priscilla Ingle with VIA, and we found out about all the services they provide for the entertainment community here, from Spurs, the Alamo Dome, Fiesta. So we invited VIA to be here so you can learn about how to get to all the festivals, all the Spurs games, everything stress-free, and save a ton of money. And that's what we're all about at 10 a.m. The Financial Show is saving you money. So Priscilla Ingle, VIA, thank you for being here on Entertainment Show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about what VIA does when you have big events that come in. You have big concerts like at the Alamo Dome and other places. What does VIA do for the public?
Well, one thing that we do have that's been with us for many, many years is the special event service that we provide.
Okay.
So when there are big community events, big gatherings such as Fiesta Week, we provide what we call a special event service. Mm-hmm. And what that does, it allows people to ride a service to catch that bus at a particular location. They pay, the round trip is $5.
$5.
When you talk about saving money,
Wow.
That's one of the things that we really stress, is that it's so reasonably priced to get downtown on the bus. Mm-hmm. And then you can take the bus home on your return trip, and we'll drop you off where you parked your car. We do have park and ride locations throughout the city. A lot of people are familiar with Crossroads, right. Madla Center. We've got Randolph. We've got the medical center. We've got park and rides and transit centers. And so from some of these locations, we do offer service for those special events. Fiesta being the big one that we do every
right.
year.
How many buses do you use for Fiesta?
It just depends. It depends on the crowds.
Right.
Not too long ago, when George Strait had his concert at the Alamo Dome, mm-hmm. We transported somewhere around 25,000. We had 25,000 trips to the Alamo Dome. So we have a large fleet of buses, and when it comes to special event service, our operations staff does a really great job of being able to determine what type of service we're going to be providing, the level of service, and then how many buses that we need to do that.
So how do people find out if they're going to a special event, they're going to a concert? How do they know if VIA is involved in that?
The best thing they can do is call us on our Go line at 362-2020, or they can log on to our website, viainfo.net, and all of the information is there. So right now, what they'll see on our website, if they look, is that we're providing service to Spurs games right now. We just got through with the UTSA football season, mm-hmm. or we're getting ready it's coming to an end here soon. We provide service to the Alamo Dome for all the home games.
Okay.
We'll have, just this past weekend, we had 3 events going on downtown simultaneously. We had the Day of the Dead celebration, the Diwali San Antonio Festival, mm-hmm. and Comic-Con. So on Saturday, since all those events were going on downtown, you can pretty well imagine what the foot traffic was like.
So what areas do y'all have, like pickup areas, and do they just leave their car there? Or?
Yes, so it depends. Some of the locations vary depending on the event and where it's happening. One of our flagship park and rides is Crossroads. So more than likely, if there's a special event service trip happening, Crossroads will more than likely be one of the locations. Okay. And then we'll add others depending on what it is. We will add Madler, we will add Randolph, or mm-hmm. we will add another location. So the best thing that your listeners can do is to look at our website at viainfo.net, right. and then they can look at our special event service, and they will see what locations are operating. They'll see the hours that we're operating. And when you think about it, particularly with Fiesta Week, it drops you off right in the heart of what's happening downtown.
Where exactly does the bus usually drop you off?
During NIOSA, when NIOSA is going on, Night in Old San Antonio, it'll be somewhere there between Market, Alamo,
a block or 2 blocks off.
St. Mary, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Our operations staff will designate the drop off and the pickup points.
So they can. What time do the buses start, like on Fiesta?
They start early, depending on the event. So for NIOSA, service will start about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
And it'll run typically our special event service runs close to 30 minutes to an hour after an event ends.
Okay.
Or some cases, it'll stop just before the event concludes. It just depends on the event. But they'll park their cars, the customers will park their cars at those locations, and then they'll board the bus, and they'll pay $2.50 one way.
Yeah. And it's, well, how much again?
Well, it's a $5 round trip.
Wow.
So it's $2.50 one way.
So you only have to pay per leg. You only have to pay $2.50 to get there?
Well, and typically people will pay the round trip because they got to get back.
But say they, it's only $2.50.
If you're meeting somebody up there and you're going to get a ride home, then you just pay.
You never know who you're going to meet or what's going to happen. You're going to meet friends somewhere else after Fiesta, and you may want to, make a different arrangements. It's nice that y'all even divide the fare. So you're talking about an incredible $2.50 to get the Fiesta, paying for no parking, and just not having any stress getting there. That's amazing. So what about the Spurs? Is that go all season?
Yes, that for all the home games.
Yeah.
And if they look on our website, they'll see the schedule of the Spurs games, and they'll know what the service, how it operates, how soon it starts before the event. There again, too, it's $5 round trip, and they can pay. There, we have ticket sellers there, so
I'll be the cheap one buying the $2.50 one.
And see if we get right back home from somebody.
But what about the rodeo, San Antonio rodeo? Do y'all do that?
We did the rodeo last year, I believe. I'm not remembering, but we have done rodeo service in the past. And there again, as these events approach, they just need to look on our website. Anytime any major event comes on, they can, like I said, call us at 362-2020 or look at our website.
Okay. Again, we're talking with Priscilla Ingle of VIA, and we're talking about all the great entertainment there is in San Antonio. And we're talking about when there's a special event at the Alamo Dome, Spurs, Fiesta, it's only $2.50 or $5 round trip, and you call 210-362-2020. That's 210-362-2020, or you go to viainfo.net.
Right. One thing I would like to also add, you're talking about entertainment, we also have another route called the Viva route that connects the museums on Broadway, goes down into the area where we have our missions, and that you pay for that what you would pay for a typical bus fare, but it really is a great connector to a lot of institutions it's a great connector to a lot of our cultural institutions that people may want to take advantage of, especially if you're traveling with children. You want to take them to the Museum, the Whitty, someplace along Broadway. The best way to do it is to get on the Viva route. And if they, again, look at our website, viainfo.net, they can look at the routes that comprise the Viva service, and they can plan a trip accordingly and make it a fun day for the family and friends to get together and ride the bus and make some stops along the way to see some of our cultural sites.
So no hassle. You could go take your kids to the Museum, the Whitty, go down to the World Heritage Sites, the missions. And how many of the missions do you all stop at?
I'm not clear on how many it is, but if they look on our website, they'll see the route map, and they'll see exactly where we stop, and they can really make a day of it.
Oh, imagine. That's exciting. So that's called Via Route.
It's the Viva. It's the Viva service.
Oh, Viva service.
Yeah, Viva service.
Viva service. Okay. Especially if you have friends from out of town coming. I'm sure you visit a lot with the tourists coming here, and they can just hop on the bus there and go see all that. And those people what about international travelers? I mean, that is huge now for our World Heritage Sites and the missions.
We have people that come into the city from all over the world. You're right. And so we encourage them to ride the bus. We want everybody to be able to enjoy the city and to use our service doing that. And our day pass is $2.75. So somebody who's visiting the city, getting on a Viva route to ride that service throughout the day can do that with a $2.75 pass.
That is amazing.
And they can buy those, get that from the driver off the buses.
I just love the idea about the Spurs games and the Fiesta, because it's so maddening sometimes. I mean, I was been traveling recently, and I was trying to get downtown at a location, and I just could not find a place to park, period.
Right.
Couldn't find a place to park, and we were actually picking up some food at a downtown location, and I had to have the server come out to my car to give me the food. Fortunately, she did that because there's no parking. So I mean, so having a service that you can go directly downtown and then come back is amazing. And for your entertainment, for the Alamo Dome, Spurs, Fiesta, any other special locations y'all go to? And
it just depends. Sometimes events pop up that may not be on the horizon right now for us, but there may be a big event that comes up. And when that happens, we a lot of times get contacted to be a part of that and to provide the service. And we'll look at those requests and address them as needed. So, if there's a big celebration that may come up all of a sudden that isn't on anybody's radar screen now, but down the road something comes up where there's a big celebratory event downtown, more than likely we're going to get asked to be a part of that. Because of the fact that parking is at a minimum, large crowds coming into one area, and then the cost of parking downtown may not be something that everyone can afford, but they can afford the bus fare.
So what about, real quick, we have about 15 seconds, what about kids? When you're taking your kids, are they the same fare?
No, they're half fares. So whatever our fares are, students, seniors, persons with a disability who have our ID card that verifies that, they'll ride for half fare.
Okay, well, things even get better and better the more we talk with VIA. So thank you, Priscilla Ingle with VIA, and hopefully have you on the show again.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it.